everyone, it's Alice and I am here today to show you the OwlCrate Adult August book pick, which is Masters of Death by Olivie Blake. So normally I film these as unboxings and that was the plan today, but we are currently going through a heatwave in the UK. It's the middle of September and everything is 40 degrees and terrible and it's just too much for me. So I filmed an unboxing earlier in which I just basically had a strop, said I didn't want to film anymore and then went and had a really big cry. So we're here this evening now that I've had a shower and a calm down and it's a little bit cooler at night, and we're actually going to look at this book together because all I did earlier was open it and then cry. So it's been a successful day here in the Bumbling Vloggers household. So this is the OwlCrate August adult book pick. This is Masters of Death by Olivie Blake. Olivie Blake originally published this independently and I have read the independent original published version. I had issues with the way that it ended. I didn't think that it was really that great. It felt like it tried to wrap it up a bit too neatly and also leave it open for a sequel, and it was just going in a few different directions. But the majority of the story and the characters I did really like. So I'm looking forward to reading this because Olivie Blake has said that it has been rewritten for publication by a traditional publishing house. So hopefully this will address the issues that I had with the story. So as you can see, we've got an exclusive redesigned cover there that says "Forever is a gift and a curse, Masters of Death, Olivie Blake." You've got the little marionette skeleton with the puppeteer hands at the top. Very gentle stars foiled all over it, which is very adorable. Everything's a game if you play it right. Then, as far as I got it looking earlier, we have foiled end pages with the characters, which is adorable. They're like little portraits of them to introduce everybody. I think the only thing that would make me like this page more is if they put like the characters' names above or below them, like you sometimes get when you get illustrations like this of characters in the little portraits. Ooh. Oh, okay, we've got an under the dust jacket, like hardcover foiling of like an alternative cover that actually has the title and the author's name again. And this has apples, watches, feathers, cats, scythes, daggers, crowns, like lots and lots of little details from the story going on there, all in this very beautiful foiling. I almost kind of wish they hadn't bothered with the dust jacket and they've just done that because that's really pretty. And then that carries on onto the back and says, "The mortal thinks he has cheated death, death thinks he has cheated the mortal. Both are wrong, neither knows it yet," which is very cool. And then we have the same foiled end pages at the back. From what I can remember, this is signed. Yes, it is. I don't know if it's a digital signature or not. I will find that out in just a second when I look up the spoiler card. And then we also have an under the dust jacket alternative dust jacket thing. The mortal thinks he has cheated death. Death thinks he has cheated the mortal. Both are wrong, neither knows it yet. I'm afraid I will cost you quite greatly, Fox, and I'm desperately sorry for it. So it gives like a quote from the characters and also introduces the characters a little bit more. So I definitely think this is one of the nicer editions of this that I've seen. OwlCrate have recently released an edition that's got like a big skull on the front and some very prettily stenciled edges, but the big skull just seems a bit hammy to me. Waterstones have done like a very pale green edition, which also feels a bit weird to the story. But Fairy Loot have announced an edition that is very beautiful. I will see if Sean's happy to put pictures of these as I mention them up on the screen just so you can see the other options for this that's out there. I've been tempted to get the Fairy Loot edition if I didn't like this one, but I do really like this. It's just because it's a shorter hardback, it's not gonna fit with the rest of my Olivie Blake collection, and I know, first world problems, but I really loved One for My Enemy, so I know I will be keeping that one, and I would at least like to have a copy of this that matches that. But I might try and read this rewritten edition before the Fairy Loot one goes on sale, because then if I love the way that the story changes, I might get the Fairy Loot edition as well. And if I don't, then I might just sell this one and not have that in my collection. I will say I did notice earlier that I've got some like weird stuff going on with my pages, and I don't know if you can see it, and we'll try and get it on the close-up, but it's like some of the pages have kind of been cut shorter. So they look a little bit like a staircase. There's like a big dip down and a big dip up. And this whole section in the middle here is lower. They're still sprayed perfectly, which means it must have happened before the spraying, but I have emailed them to see if that classes as damage, because it just makes it look a little bit uncomfortable on the shelf. And it is going to make it very hard to like hold it to read because it keeps falling open in that specific place. Which, I mean, if they can't do anything about it, that's fine, I can work around it, but it's a little bit disappointing. And it's also quite crumpled up on this top corner here, which is also disappointing because this is very, very beautiful. And again, I do really like this edition. So we will have a look at the spoiler card and see if it has all of the artists on it. It is a digital signature page designed by Teresa Chen at Divine Literary. We have the exclusive cover by Tim Bereen. We have a reverse wall jacket by Little Chimera, who is the artist illustrator who normally works with Olivie Blake. So from what I can remember, Little Chimera did the interior artwork for the Atlas 6. They also did the interior artwork for One for My Enemy, and I'm guessing possibly interior artwork for Masters of Death. But I read this on my library app to start with, so I couldn't remember if there was interior artwork. The answer to that is yes. So then we've also got hardcover case design is by Gretchen Kobor at Lichen and Limestone. End pages by Avondale Art and Gretchen Kobor, so Avondale Art and Lichen and Limestone. Lots and lots of people getting involved in this one, and then obviously the sprayed edges as well. And it turns out that the US regular cover is also this strange mint green colour. I don't know why people are reading this story and getting mint green from it, because I'm not getting that at all, but maybe I need to reread it with that in mind. Who knows? But I hope that you enjoyed this little bit different OwlCrate Adult unboxing for us today. Thank you for bearing with me while I had a temper tantrum earlier, and I've now managed to compose myself enough to film. I'm Alyce, this is the Bumbling Blogger. If you like this video, please give it a like, and if you'd like to subscribe, we'd be super duper grateful. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of this edition, and we will see you again soon with another video. Bye! See, this is what I just don't feel comfortable, because I've got to like clap and like grab, and it's just not like, I like sitting down because I can actually have the stuff around me. If I had a table or a desk or something, but like all you've done is just take everything I had away, because I had the little table and then I was using this and then this got filled up and it's just stressing me out.